total strangers. But now it feels as though the day goes on forever, more than it ever did before. How you doing, baby? I'm doing great. How are you? Oh, I'm not too bad. Not too bad. I can't complain. You can't complain? Well, I would, but nobody cares. Nobody cares. People care. Nah, they say they do, but they don't. Not even grassroots. Grassroots Indians cares. BOOZHOO, grassroots. Gold star for grassroots. Gold star, BOOZHOO, grassroots. Hey, and cousin Missy is here. BOOZHOO, Missy. Silver star for Missy. Missy got the silver star. What's going on? And Daniel Black is back. BOOZHOO in Dinaway Magana Dog. BOOZHOO in Dinaway Magana Dog. Hello, my relatives. Hello, my family. My people. My clan. And Zagame, she's here too. Zagame's here. Hey, it's the mosquito. BOOZHOO, Zagame. How are you this morning? I don't know, sweetie. Oh, hey, that might actually go, segue in. Anin, Aji Ayan, how are you? How are you? Zagate, Webawet. BOOZHOO, mother lovers. Oh, sneaky. That's really close. Mother lover. La la. That's the worst thing you can say. What do you mean? Like yesterday we were talking about the N word. The MF word is so much worse. What you're implying by calling somebody that is just, it's the worst. Anin, Eji Ayayan, mother lovers. Namino Eya, I am good. I am well. I'm fine. I'm fine, sweetie. You sure are fine. Nah. Oh, get out of here, flirt. Anyway, should we start the show? Yeah, let's start the show. Let's start the show with a little intro music. You ready to start the show, Michael? Let's do it. All right. Okay, hey, BOOZHOO. Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast, the live stream podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO. Over here is the lovely and the talented Natasha. Ekadon BOOZHOO, Winnie Mushane. Say hello, sweetheart. BOOZHOO, everybody. How you doing? Welcome back to the show. And over here, the rock star cartoonist himself, Michael Lyons. Ekadon BOOZHOO, Niji. Say hello, my brother. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the show. Thanks so much for showing up. And Michael Lyons has books for sale on Amazon.com. Books that teach the sacred Ojibwe language, you guys. Can you believe it? He actually took some time, drew some cartoons, slapped together a book called Dog and Maingan. And if you sign up on Patreon today, or tomorrow, or a week from now, or whenever, we're going to send you this book, Dog and Maingan. Or, what's the other book? I don't think we have a picture. Maybe we'll send him a coloring book. We don't have any coloring books left. Yeah, but Amazon does. Okay. An English Ojibwe coloring book by Michael Lyons. Here's another book. All this and more are available. Oh, you know what else is available on Amazon? What was that book you did about the little teddy bear that goes on a vision quest? Little Cutie, a teddy bear's vision quest. Yeah. Little Cutie, a teddy bear's vision quest. is also available for sale on Amazon.com. But we've had kind of a profitable week, huh, Michael? It's bad taste to talk about music. Or music. Yeah, you're not supposed to talk about music. You mean money? Yeah. Just want to say miigwech to all the people who support us on Patreon, PayPal, and our GoFundMe campaign. That's all I'm saying, and I'll get off the topic. All right. Miigwech. In Ojibwe language. Sweetie, did you know that miigwech means thank you in Ojibwe? I did know that. What don't you know? Oh, there's a lot I don't know. I don't know much about his story. Yeah. Don't know much about biology. Like I lost track. How many genders are there? I don't know. I don't know much about that. I thought there were 2. Nope, turns out there's dozens. Yeah. I don't know much about it. In history. That's another thing. When I was a kid, they taught you, 1492. Columbus sailed the ocean blue. And then they're like, hey, you know what? The only people who don't want the schools teaching history are the ones who don't want to hear teaching critical race theory is because they don't want to learn their true history. But then the more I learn about the true history, I go, what? Nobody knows what the true history was. It's all just a stupid interpretation, Hey, by the way, your ancestors were slave owners. Did you know that? Says who? Can we go back and look at the records again? Because I don't know. I don't know, sweetie. I don't know much about his story. Don't know much about philosophy. But I do know that Saturday is Gazibigisagana Gisha good floor washing day. That's a long word. Gazibigisagana Gisha good. Come on now, you guys. Let's get serious. Zagate didn't show up today to just be clowning around. We're here to learn the language. Did you know your ancestors? They ripped their culture and their language right from their tongues. Today we will reclaim our rightful knowledge of the sacred language of Ojibwe. What are you doing? I have no idea. I think I had too much coffee. How you guys doing? Today is floor washing day. That means Saturday in Ojibwe. Gizibiki Saganage Gishagad. Floor washing day. Saturday. I'd like to thank all the kids who are watching this morning. When I was your age, when I was that little guy there, or I guess that's you, Michael, but you know what I mean. When I was just a little guy, Saturday mornings I would get up in the morning and I'd watch cartoons. We always had cartoons. But some of the cartoons weren't even animated shows. They'd be shows like Land of the Lost. Oh, that was a good one. But you decided this Saturday morning to get your bowl of Frankenberries or Captain Crunch or whatever it is. Bran flakes, but you put a ton of sugar on there. And sit down and you're going to spend it with us. Learn about the language. That's cool. I appreciate that. So. Gazibigi Saganage Gishagad. Floor washing day. Saturday. Because in the Indian way, in our cultural teachings, the ancestors would tell us on this day, why don't you clean up your room for crying out loud? It's a pigsty in here. So today we clean the floors. We wash the floors, wash the dishes, go to the laundromat for the first time in, 2 months. We own too much underwear. That's the problem. What do you mean? Well, if we only had like a week's worth of underwear, we'd be doing laundry every week. But I own like 40 pairs of underwear. I can go a long time without doing laundry. But it's enough's enough. Today we do it. Because he'd be gay. So today we, kind of sort out our lives. That's what I think is important in life. Sort stuff out. You know who was a great actor? Oh, James Gandolfini. Gandolfini. What made you think of that? Because it's coming up on Columbus Day, and Columbus was Italian, and James Gandolfini was Italian, and the mobsters are Italian. Okay. It works for me. James Gandolfini. For some of you kids, you might not remember this. Back in the days of the grandfathers. We're coming up on the anniversary of Columbus Day. On Monday, we'll be talking about the great Italian migration to the New World, they called it. Or something. To America. And so there was a show that continued the tradition of stereotyping Italians called The Sopranos. But yeah, I know what you're getting at. Yeah, you're gonna show the Sesame Street thing? Yeah. So in honor of our Italian brothers and sisters coming up here on the big Columbus Day, I thought we should think about why do we love The Sopranos so much? And I think a lot of it was just because James Gandolfini, he's one of those actors that you could just watch, read the newspaper, and it would be kind of entertaining. There's something so, I'm not going to say attractive, because that's kind of gay. But he was such a good actor. He had a presence. Yeah, he had a presence. He said it. Yeah, exactly. So, this is James Gandolfini on Sesame Street.
Hey, Zoe. What's wrong?
Oh, Mr. Gandolfini, I'm so glad you're here. I heard a loud noise and it really, really scared me.
Oh, don't worry, Zoe. Everything's okay. Come here.
Oh, thank you. I feel much better now.
Good, I'm glad. Because I know what it's like to be scared.
I bet you do.
You get scared?
Yeah, sure, everybody gets scared sometimes.
Really?
Like when the mob's after you?
Well, there are 3 things that scare me, Zoe.
Oh, don't joke me. Well, what 3
Don't
things scare
joke me?
you?
Well, one thing I'm afraid of is the dark. I've always been afraid of the dark. But luckily, I have my nightlight and my teddy bear, and they make me feel better.
Oh, that's good.
Want to know what else scares me?
Yeah, what else?
Getting a haircut.
Really?
Yeah, I'm afraid of haircuts. But luckily, the barber gives me a lollipop, and that makes me feel better. So you see, Zoe, sometimes I get scared too.
Yeah. Oh, but wait a minute. You said there were 3 things that you were scared of. What else are you afraid of?
Giant talking vegetables.
Giant talking vegetables?
But luckily, I've never seen one of those.
Hey, excuse me! What's it coming through here? Hey, you wait.
I was halfway expecting Stephen Hawking's to come out. Get out of here! A giant talking vegetable. But yeah, James Gandolfini. I could just watch him be on Sesame Street and kind of want to know, what's going to happen next. I didn't know that about the haircuts. Jessica Wabusa, Zoe is my favorite. She's so cute. That's the first time I ever saw Zoe. I guess I haven't seen Sesame Street in a while. Zoe. That's what David Bowie named his first son. Maybe his only son. How many kids did Bowie have? I know he had a son named Zoe and then a daughter named something. At least 2. Yeah. David Bowie. Bowie. Can you get him on the line? He's dead. David Bowie? Yeah, he died like 3 or 4 years ago. What? Really? You knew that? No, I'm just kidding. You kidding? I was depressed for 3 days. Yeah, I'll get him online. Hold on, let me Google his number. What, you guys have never called the dead before? Okay, got him on the line. It's ringing. Okay, hang on. Hello? Hi, is this David Bowie? That's right, it's Natasha. From the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. Say, NANABOOZHOO wants to talk to you. Can I put you on the air? All right, hang on. Okay, sweetie, is on line 2. Line 2. David Bowie, welcome back to the show. Hello, NANABOOZHOO. How are you? Oh, I'm doing really well. How are you now? I'm not bad at all. Not bad at all. Well, I guess I am a bit dead. Yeah, you're not dead. No, it's true. I died of cancer years ago. The more I look into that, the more convinced I am that you came out as that guy, Jack Stevens. I cannot, how shall I say this, confirm nor deny what you're implying, my good sir. Yeah. You know the other thing I've been thinking about with you? What's that, my friend? Well, I forget her name. That groupie that wrote a book about how she lost her virginity to you. Ah, yes, I know exactly who you're talking about. My wife Angie and I at the time, well, we used to have a number of, I'm not sure the word you use in America, but flings in our apartment, in our flat, with fans, and yes, there was one girl in particular, I remember, and she wrote about me in a book. Why, what's your problem? What's my problem? This lady wrote a story about how she lost her virginity to you. She was a groupie back in the 70s when she was 13 years old. Yes, and what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? You're worse than Michael Jackson. How come nobody ever called you out on that? Well, sir, my kind sir, I can neither confirm nor deny your allegations because, as I said before, I am quite dead now. Yeah, you better be. Sweetie, don't threaten David Bowie. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd heard about that years ago. That same girl went on to live with Jimmy Page of the Led Zeppelin. And she was like, I was a 13, 14-year-old groupie to all these creepy Satanists like David Bowie and Jimmy Page. David Bowie is a Satanist? Yeah, apparently so. He was into Kabbalah, Aleister Crowley. He stopped talking about it after the Man Who Sold the World album. Isn't that right, David? Once again, I guess I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I bet you don't. But anyway. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to get you on the phone. You know, you're a real hero of mine. But I don't really approve of that. So, yeah, I guess today's cancellation, David Bowie. I think we're going to let you rot, and we're all going to forget about you. No, please, play my records. Okay, I can't stay mad at you. All right, I'm going to go, Niji. All right, well, thank you so very much for calling me here in Purgatory. Yeah, how is the afterworld? Oh, it's dreadfully hot. Yeah, I imagine. Okay, I'm going to see you later, Bowie. All right, Giga Wobble Min, Minawa. Oh, wow, you know Ojibwe? I know a little bit. I watch your show from time to time. Oh, thanks. Yeah, Giga Wobble Min, Minawa. All right, then. Huh. David Bowie knows Giga Wobble Min, Minawa. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Is that true about that? Did he sleep with a 13-year-old girl? Yep. I don't know. In my country, America, that's a crime. We put people in jail for that. I don't know why. Same thing with Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley, when he hooked up with Priscilla, She was like 14 years old. What's going on here? That piano player, I forget his name, married his cousin. Albert Einstein married his cousin and then hit on his cousin's daughter from another guy and said, hey, I'll dump your mom if you want to hook up with me. Albert Einstein. All these famous people have done stuff. They're all in some kind of creepy club of creeps. And for some reason, I went down that rabbit hole yesterday. I was like, what? Is everybody in Hollywood freak? You know what it all stemmed from? What? That song I was singing by ABC. Oh, you mean, someone said love knows no boundaries. Yeah. Love knows no boundaries. There's a gang I've just joined. There's a gang I've just joined. That's rusted, busted, upper crusted. Rusted, busted, done and dusted. No man to be trusted. United Kingdom. Anyway, the last line of that song is, someone said, love knows no boundaries. I remember thinking, oh, what a cool line. Love knows no boundaries. Meaning our love is so great, there's no boundary. There's no end or something. But now, I think it's, you know who else says love knows no boundaries? Michael Jackson, David Bowie, Elvis Presley, that piano player guy. Bunch of degenerates. Why can't you find a girl your own age? You're a rock star. Ugh. Maybe I'm just getting old. You might be. I'm waking up from the spell. Zagate says, do I need to burn sage? No. Are we summoning a trans glitteral rock star? Yep, you better burn some sage. I just summoned a trans glitteral rock star. Glitterati. Yeah, Bowie was the original. Excuse me, I got a touch of the COVID. Oh, Brandy Marie says Jerry Lee Lewis. Yes, thank you, Jerry Lee Lewis. Jerry Lee marries my cousin. Come on. I mean, yeah, we make jokes about that on the res. Oh, would you marry your cousin? But we didn't actually do it, Jerry Lee Lewis. Ugh. Great balls of fire. Yeah. That burning sensation, that's what is that? That's gonorrhea. I don't know, man. It's like a May says, no, burn, burn. I don't know. Daniel Black says, was it not Zoe? Oh yeah, it was Zoe Bowie. Zoe Bowie. That was like a crazy name at the time. I think it was spelled Z-O-E, but the O had a umlauts over it or something crazy. You know, it's like, why can't you just have a normal name? You're not doing any favors to your kid giving, oh, this will be so original. I'm going to give my kid a weird name. It's like, look, there was already, the names are all spelled out. Pick from the list. You're going to be called Michael. It was on the list when Michael was born. They didn't name him, you know, Moon Unit. The Weasel Moon Unit. Or whatever Frank Zappa named his kids. La la la. Grassroot Indians, don't be asking ladies what their ages are. How dare you? It's so rude. You think it's rude to ask a woman her age? Well, I don't know. She might be sensitive. You know. I'll never tell. Maybe it's Maybelline. You know. People want to pretend they're young. You know. That's why there's a whole makeup industry. To fake out old guys. Old guy thinks he's with a young woman. Hey, look at her. You know, it's not like we're carding women. We go, hey, Look at you. You got rosy cheeks and no lines on your face. Oh, you're so pretty. You must be very young. Then you marry her up and you take her home. She wipes off her makeup and you find out she's as old as you are. It's a trap. Like that fish guy said on Star Wars. It's a trap, man. It's a trap. Son, anyway, are we going to talk about anything today? I'm running out of time. I thought you wanted to talk about the medicine wheel or something. Yeah. Or the conversation circle. That's what we're doing this morning. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Random conversation with dead rock stars, dead actors. Everybody's dead, for crying out loud. Those of us who are still living, gotta talk about the dead. Gonna ooge is to converse with, or like talking. I'm gonna ooge. I like to call a talking circle gonna ooge de tibicade. Gonna ooge de tibicade. Sweetie, do you want to have a talking circle this morning? Sure. Michael, you want to be part of the talking circle? Yeah, absolutely. All right. And everybody watching at home, you can play along with us. Today's show is called the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO Gonna ooge de tibicade. And I'll do all the talking. All right. Normally in a real talking circle, we'd have like a feather, maybe that drumstick, a talking stick or whatever. It's one of the many things that corporate America has co-opted from the Native American. You know, that was our thing, by the way. You know, oh, hey, I'm a progressive teacher. Come on in, kids. Let's round up. Let's set the desks in a circle. When I was a kid, the teachers would be like, okay, everybody, move the chairs out of the way. We're going to sit Indian style. They didn't say indigenous people style in the old days. Let's all sit Indian style, and we'll circle the wagon trains. That's what your teacher said? Yeah, Mr. Stillwell actually used that phrase. Come on, everybody, circle the wagon trains. Oh, what's a wagon train? Oh, you see, children, I'll be teaching you this fairy tale history about how the West was won. See, white people used to come out in covered wagons. But they'd come, many families all at once. So there'd be a train of covered wagons. But once in a while, the evil Indian, they'd attack the women and children. So the wagon train would circle up so they could fight the Indians with their guns. And that's where the expression, shotgun, came from. Because when you called shotgun, that means you're going to ride next to the driver of the wagon, and you could use your shotgun to kill Indians. And this has been U.S. history, as taught by your stupid public school. That's pretty much sums up my history lesson. Yeah. And this is what I'm saying, people arguing about critical race theory. It's like, you think what you're teaching is actually the true history, as opposed to the fake history that the Columbus people have been teaching. It's like, shut up. Your history is just as false. It just has different good guys and bad guys. But the one thing we know is they like to talk about how, oh yeah, Indian people, when you wanted to have a conversation, it wasn't just one guy in the front of the class talking to everybody. Everybody was equal. In the Indian way, nobody was better than anybody else. We were all equal. Stay humble. They teach us that too. It's like, oh, really? But could children speak when adults were around? Well, no. Children were definitely second class. But we did have a chief. Well, yeah, kind of like a king. But otherwise, we're all equals. And we'd have a talking circle. Gonna ooge de tibicade. So what should we talk about today, sweetie? We could talk about Rocky. Oh, yeah. So back in the days of the grandfathers. Nah. On Monday, we'll have to talk about Italians again. Yep, we'll talk about Columbus and discovering America in 1492. Yeah, there's so much there. Like again, the more I learn, the dumber I feel. Like just the other day we were talking about Columbus. And people say, well, without Columbus, the Hispanic population, that's the start of that culture. But then you go, wait a second. How come everybody doesn't speak Italian? If Columbus was from Italy and he comes over here and, and commits genocide and his culture dominates, how come it wasn't a bunch of Italians that just came over? I'd feel better about history if it was Italians who fought the Indians, because they're like, well, we lost to a superior culture. Yeah, keep your wild rice. I'm gonna have a pizza. It wouldn't sting so hard. It was, the Native Americans, they lost their cultural ways. They no longer practiced the ricing and eating of sacred berries and drinking cedar tea. After the Italians came, they started eating pizza and spaghetti and drinking wine. They didn't have fire water, they had wine. It's like, that's not so bad. It would have been better if the boarding schools had been like Italian Catholic schools, where they could teach us how to make spaghetti and that. And why is it okay to stereotype Italians? It certainly is not okay. Really? No, it's racist. Yeah, okay. He's a racist. How's it come? It's okay to make up fun of a Italiano. Nobody's more stereotyped than Italians. In Minnesota, we can't even say Italian correctly. We call them Italians. So removed from their culture. Butcher their pizzas. Oh, this is almost perfect. Then the pizza comes to Wisconsin. They're like, let's just dump a bunch of more cheddar cheese on it. Now it's a pizza. Gonna urge de tibicide. I guess I don't feel that passionately about co-opting Italian culture. Have you co-opted Italian culture in your own life? Jessica Babuz says, Columbus may not have been Italian at all. Is that right? Well, there you go. That's how dumb our history education is. Someone wrote a book about that and how it was historical mix-up. That does not surprise me at all. I would be quick to kind of believe any evidence that said, by the way, he wasn't even Italian. That whole story is so mixed up. So it was the Queen of England's paying for an Italian guy who spoke Spanish? What? Get your stories straight. Or, I guess, if anything, the one thing I've learned about history is that we have thoroughly debunked the authority of the history scholars so far. Who's ever been keeping track and telling the story of who designed the courthouse and whatever. Anything that's about 150 years old, older than 150 years, is very suspicious. We can't trust the historians. They've screwed it up so completely, time and again, with their dumb stories and readings of history, that I don't think we can trust almost anything. Why is it that almost every story you hear, they go, well, that's not really what happened? Did France give us the Statue of Liberty? Yeah, it was a gift from France. They sent a statue of Colossus. They sent a Roman god to America as a symbol of friendship. And they named her Lady Liberty. And she represents enlightenment. And there's a poem, don't bother reading the everything except the last line of, bring me your huddled masses, your poor yearning to be free. And you go, what? Okay. What's the real story? Oh, we bought that thing? Why is there a huge green transgendered statue outside of New York Harbor? Who was Colossus of Rhodes? Why is everything a total garbled mess when it comes to history? I don't know. Native people like to believe that all the white history is garbage, but the things we believe about Native history must be true. Really? I don't know, man. Was there really a little turtle that grew giant and created the continent? Are we all living on a giant turtle? Literally? Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't seem like it. They say the apocalypse is the great unveiling of the lies. We're living in an age of unveiling the truth. It's when we're finally going to go, what? Oh, we actually are living on a giant turtle? Yikes. I just thought that was a fairy tale. It's like, nope. Turns out. Yeah. It's like the Great Flood. You go, no, that literally happened. Do with it that you want. You thought that was a... It's like finding out that Jack and a Beanstalk, like they actually find this huge beanstalk and somehow send a balloon up to a cloud city and where there's giants. All these mysteries are so weird. But I ramble. Hey, sweetie. Yeah? You want to take a call? Yeah, sure, why not? Caller, welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air. Hey, yo, NANABOOZHOO, how you doing? Oh, hey, Sylvester Stallone. Welcome back to the show. Sweetie, it's Sylvester Stallone. Well, hi, Sly. How you doing? Hey, yo, Natasha. I'm doing all right. I can't complain. Oh, that's great. What can I do for you, Mr. Stallone? Hey, you can call me Sly. Yeah, what can I do for you, Sly? Oh, I was wondering if I could teach you a Ojibwe phrase of the day. You want to teach a Ojibwe phrase of the day? Sure. What do we got going on today? Well, we were just talking about a conversation circle. We call that a Gana Ooge de Tibisade. Gana Ooge de Tibisade. Hey, that's all right, Gana Ooge, sometimes it's really important to talk about your feelings, If you keep that bottled up, I'm going to tell you something you already know, NANABOOZHOO. Oh boy, here we go. Life ain't all sunshine and roses. Yeah, I know. Sometimes you got to talk it out. You got to go around blaming your problems on everybody else. You're not where you want to be because of him or because of her. That's loser talk. And that ain't you. You're better than that. Okay, take it easy. So, if you're feeling down in the dumps, you should go, get some friends together and just talk it out. Yep, that's kind of what I was getting at. And then we also had Anin, A-G-A-I-N. How are you? Hey, Anin, A-G-A-I-N. How are you? I'm not too bad. Anin, A-G-A-I-N. How are you? Oh, I'm doing pretty well, actually. Yeah. How do you say I'm good? Well, then we would say, Ni mino eya. Na mino eya. I am good. Hey, you can be good, but you got to have the eye of the tiger. Yeah, that's what I hear. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. Yeah, man. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. Rising up. How's that song start? Let's see. It's something like dum da da dum da da dum. Well, I know the guitar part. Something about rising up. Oh yeah, that's right. Rising up, back on the street. I took my pride, took my chances. Yeah. Sylvester Stallone singing. Wasn't that your brother? Yeah, that's right. My brother wrote that song. He was in a band called Survivor. Yeah. Survivor, man. Whatever happened to those guys? Oh, they're still in a band. they're playing at the county fair this weekend. Is that right? They're still having county fairs here this late in the year? Oh, yeah, down in Philadelphia. We have our county fairs in October. Oh, okay. So anyway, Anin, Eji, Eyayan, how are you? And Namino, Eya, I am good. Anin, Eji, Eyayan, Namino, Eya. Yeah, forget about it. Yep. So how's everything else going in your life? How are those turtles treating you? Do you mean Cuff and Link? Yeah, how are Cuff and Link? Oh, not too bad, not too bad. They're really getting up in years. They're starting to slow down. And let me tell you, they were slow to begin with, because they're turtles. Yeah, I imagine they were slow. You still doing your morning runs? Yeah, I gotta get up early, make myself a glass of eggs, and I go on a run with Butkus. Yeah. I was talking about Schwarzenegger yesterday. Oh, yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger. How is he? He's a creep. But do you suppose you could beat up Arnold Schwarzenegger? What, are you kidding? Arnold Schwarzenegger's a fat old man. I've stayed in shape and I'm a boxer. I'd knock him to next week. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You could waste him. Yeah, forget about it. Yeah. All right, I better go, Sylvester. Hey, call me Sly. Yeah, I better get going. All right. Hey, Nanaboozhoo? Yeah? Gigawab min, Minowa. Yeah, thanks, man. Gigawab min, Minowa, Rocky. Wow, I love it when he calls in. Yeah, I know. Sylvester Stallone. Gigawab min, Minowa. I will see you again. Should I play a song, sweetie? What do you got queued up? I don't know, whatever we had from yesterday. You want to come up here and say hi to the folks? Yeah, sure. All right, you guys, I'm going to let Natasha get up here. But first, here's a song. What am I doing? I don't know what you're doing,
What
sweetie.
am I doing?
Oh, wow. There's that handsome devil. Nah.
It's Michael.
But it's got nothing to do with you. I've got no one, still you won't do. And after today I'd say we are quite through. But I know you won't break down, you won't miss a step, you won't be around, and you'll never forget it. One day, when I'm old and gray, I might look back and say that these were the golden days. One day, when I'm old and I'm gray, I might look back and say this was the price I paid. So it goes, or so they say. Time's like a mountainscape. Well, I don't know, but I can't complain. God knows I've got my own escape. Sometimes I just might, even in the middle of the night. Sometimes and some days, sometimes, well, I wake and bake. But it's got nothing to do with you. I've got no one, still you won't do. And after today I'd say we are quite through. But I know you won't break down, you won't miss a step, you won't be around, you'll never forget it. One day, when I'm old and gray, I might look back and say that these were the golden days. And one day when I'm old and I'm gray, someday I might look back and say, this was the price I paid. Even in the middle of the day, Stephen grins a little, so they say. Sometimes, well, I wake and bake. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Boozhoo Gakina. Hello, everybody. This was a cool song. Michael, yeah. Lana. Okay. Woo-hoo, baby! Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Michael Lyons. And nothing to do with... Is that what you're calling it? Nothing to do with you?
It's either that or Awake and Bake.
Yeah, let's call it Nothing to Do with You. A song written and performed by Michael Lyons, the rock star cartoonist. Nah. So, Michael, how long have you been singing?
Oh, I've been singing my whole life. How long have I been singing well? No, not very long.
Nah. That's you and your grandpa, huh?
Yep, that's me and old Grandpa Aubrey.
Was that photo taken like in the 1930s?
Not much after that.
That looks like a really old picture. Sunny day, living in the USA, on my way to where the air is new. You know what I think we need to talk about?
What's that?
What's his name's open marriage?
Oh, the Fresh Prince?
Yeah. All right, I'm going to have to do the names again. There's Willow Smith. There's Jada Pinkett Smith. There's Jaden Smith, which leaves Will Smith, the most famous person in the world, who for some reason, I always forget his name. So I gotta go through the whole family lineup. But anyway, so story comes out about a year ago or so, I think it was. They had the red table interview. And what happens? Old bulldog, I don't know what she is. The melting wax candle that is called Jada Pinkett Smith. She looks like a gray alien, actually. The Close Encounter of the Third Kind, Jada Pinkett Smith has like an interview show or something. And she gets her famous husband on there to talk about how she cheated on him with some rapper. And she goes, well, I was in an entanglement. And so, ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to shame my husband publicly. You're all going to want to see this. Watch him just get all teary-eyed as he loses all his dignity while we talk about how and why I cheated on him. So, that happens. And, new terms like, entanglements. A romantic entanglement. So, a year goes by, and now Will Smith gets his revenge and says, oh, guess what? We're in an open marriage. I think it's the highest form of love. Meanwhile, his kids are both hospitalized from cringing so bad. Can you imagine hearing your parents talk about their sex life? Oh, I don't even like those kids, and I feel sorry for them. But, so now they're talking, we're in an open marriage. It's like, who asked? Nobody needs to know Will and Jada. But, so they're cheating on each other. And the story of, well, I think it's the highest form of love. I can't make her happy, and it's not her job to make me happy. Just because we're in a marriage doesn't mean we shouldn't break each other's hearts
by having sex with other people outside of the marriage. Because marriage is a sacred union, you know? I don't know. I think I'm canceling Will and Jada Pinkett Smith. You're done. From this day forward, no more. That's all I gotta say. Zagate says, oh, I get it. I am not flying yet this morning. My son's name is what, Tasey? It's all about the insects. Yeah, what's with your family? Fireflies. Let's see, the creepy crawling things are so hot right now. They really are in season. It's so hot now. Oh, it's so 2021. Zagame, yeah, your name too. It's like, what? What's wrong with you? The people giving you names. How come on TV everyone gets a cool name like Brave Eagle Woman? You know, I am Brave Eagle Woman. It's like, oh, hi, I'm Mosquito. What? Okay. La la la, do do do. Zagame, on my way to where the air is new. You're awfully quiet. Oh no, you're you're being hilarious actually. Am I? Yeah. Should I go outside and be philosophical as well as hilarious? Yeah, sure. You want me to scan your coordinates and then teleport you out there? Would you mind? I wouldn't mind one bit. I'm going to go outside for a minute. All right, sweetie. I've locked down your coordinates, and now I'm scanning. I'm going to set you outside, okay? All right. 1 to teleport. Energize, please. Naga. Energize, Naga. What's the Ojibwe word for energize? I don't think we have one. Okay. Energize. Oh, just beautiful out here. So I don't know. I mean, it's none of our business, I guess, but then why do they go on live TV, national television to tell us about their sex life? If they don't want me chiming in. That's what I'm thinking. I think, oh, Will Smith, I guess he wanted my opinion. So here it is. You guys are so deluded. You got your head so far up your own butts that somehow you found yourself talking about this to everyone you could possibly reach out to. You know, you're worse than Harry and Meghan Markle. You're like, oh, we just want our privacy. So we're going to hire a film crew to follow us around and make a documentary. We're going to move to Hollywood and do an interview with Oprah. But otherwise, please respect our privacy. We got Will and Jada Smith and their weird kids that they've tried to make celebrities too. And the world's just like, I think one Smith is enough, Will. You know, isn't it enough we let you be in all those movies? Just do that. Just shut up with your family life. But no, we got to hear about it. Oh yeah, so my wife cheats on me constantly. The mother of my children. She, she's got no impulse control. And so now, and I assumed Will Gay. I assumed Will Gay was Smith, but so does that open marriage also include? I mean, number one, there's no such thing as an open marriage. You're just cheating and not apologizing for it. You know, oh no, it's okay. My wife said I could. It's like, no, you're married. That's not just about her giving you permission. You made a vow to her whole family, to the whole community, to God himself, that you'd be true. And, you pooped out a couple of weird kids. You pooped out a couple of transgender kids. and switched up their names, gave them nicknames after yourself, which is also so weird. That's really going to screw them up. How are they going to have their own identity? It's like, oh, hi, I'm Willow Smith. Yeah, remember my dad, Will Smith? I'm Willow Smith. I want to be an actor too. You know, I whip my hair back and forth. Ooh, give me $1 million. But enough. I wouldn't even be talking about it if it wasn't so funny. You're canceled, Will and Jada Smith. We don't care anymore. Jada, we never understood why we knew you in the first place. Were you in movies or something? I never saw you in a movie. Why are you famous? Jada Pinkett Smith was so famous, she thought, well, I better not get rid of my last name, Jada Pinkett, because that's my moneymaker. People won't know who I am anymore if I take the name Jada Smith. I'll be Jada Pinkett Smith. Pinkett. Ooh, what kind of a name is Pinkett? La la la. I wonder if Michael Lyons has an Indian name. Talks with his hands. Yeah, that's Michael's name. Talks with his hands. Speaks like a girl. Nah. Yeah, Michael has an Indian name. He's Red Thunderbird. Miss Quabanese. Red Thunderbird. Oh, look out, here comes a red Thunderbird. La, la, la. Do, do, do. Oh, God. Anyway, I should say a prayer. If I can get my pocket. Asema. One of the mushkiki. One of the medicines from Gichimanadu. Gichimanadu. Natasha Nindishana Kaz. Natasha is my name. Taka Otapanaman Niwi Asema. Please accept my tobacco. Nah. Taka. We took a wishin. Menaway Nungum. Please help me to speak well, even as I pray. I mean, I don't know. How do you ask for help praying? Help me to know what to pray for. Help me to know how to behave. Mostly, I just want to say miigwech. Thank you. Miigwech kaiji bamadaziyan. Thank you for my life. I sure do appreciate being alive. Not like David Bowie and Michael Jackson, Prince. They're all dead. They're dead to me, Creator. Oh, why am I laughing about that? Thank you for my life. Thank you for my health. Thank you for taking care of me. Thank you for getting me through the hard times. Thank you for letting me remember the good times and the bad times. So I can compare and go, hey, it's not as bad as it used to be. It's much better than it could be. It could be much worse. Thank you for giving me some wisdom. Nabuakuin. Thank you for teaching me that my gratitude is an attitude. Got an attitude for gratitude. But thank you for helping me learn how to be grateful. And that's helped me not be so scared and not have so much anxiety. And it helps me also to appreciate my life, and that helps me cheer up. I'm not so depressed anymore because I learned how to be grateful. And thanks for letting me see through some of the lies I grew up with. And the big ones that made me think you didn't exist at all. And that there was no point in prayer. Thank you for showing me that actually, yeah, I can interact with the creator of everything. I don't know. This miigwech bisandawieg. Thank you for listening. Apenge.
Well, you're more than welcome, my daughter.
Well, hi, Gichimanadu. I didn't know you were there.
Yes, you did, my daughter. You're always praying to me. What do you mean you didn't know it was me?
Well, okay. I guess didn't know you were there. I didn't know you were going to say anything. Yep, sometimes I talk, sometimes I don't. So I just want to say thank you for that tobacco, and it was a lovely prayer. Oh, okay. What else? Oh, nothing. I'm just watching a show. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, get your manadu. Hello, BOOZHOO crew. It was so nice to see you here on this floor washing day. Yeah, huh? Although, I don't know if you can answer this, because I've been thinking about this too. Isn't it weird that the Sabbath day, the day of rest, is actually should be on Saturday, because that's the day you rested, if Sunday's the first day. But then, why is our word for the one day you're not supposed to do any work actually suggest working? Are they trying to brainwash us or something? My daughter, it is much too complicated a answer for me to go into here. You're going to have to seek out the answers on your own. Oh, okay. So you're not going to give me anything? Nah, you'll figure it out. Okay. I better go back. All right, me daughter. I'll be watching you. Okay. Gigawabamin Minawa. I will see you again. Gigawabamin Minawa. I will see you again. Please tell me what you want to do. All right. Hello. Hi, NanaBOOZHOO. Okay, BOOZHOO, Natasha, what are you doing? I'm just out here in the meadow where you teleported me. Yeah, I know him, for the show. Oh, right. I got done praying. Would you mind picking me up? I'd be happy to, sweetie. Let me lock in on your coordinates and teleport you home. Okay. All right, 1 to teleport. Okay, energize. Energizing. Hey, welcome back, baby doll. Thanks. Should I wrap it up? Yeah. All right, everybody. I think that's all the time we have for today. I would like to thank our guest, David Bowie, James Gandolfini, Get You Manadu. Who else? Anybody else on the show today? Oh, Zoe, the little puppet. Yeah, Zoe from Sesame Street. And I feel like someone else called in. And Sylvester Stallone. Oh, right. And Sylvester Stallone for being on the show today. Michael, do you want to add anything? Nah, just tell him I said thanks. Okay. Michael says, Miigwech. Miigwech gonna wabi egg. Thank you for watching. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. The podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This over here, this tall glass of water. Oh, get out of here. This cool glass of water on a hot day. NANABOOZHOO. Ikado BOOZHOO, sweetie. Hey everybody, BOOZHOO, and thank you for watching the show. And this is Michael Lyons. Thanks so much, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. And I will see you again. Gigawabamin Minawa. Oh, sweetie. 1 to teleport away. See you tomorrow, everyone. Energize. Energizing.